So recently we held a massive 2022 AutoGuide compact SUV comparison presented by NRS Brakes. Now we're going to take a closer look at one of the entries in that massive battle royale, the 2022 Ford Bronco Sport.
We want to take a second to thank our sponsor, NRS Brakes. NRS Brakes offer galvanized brake pads which use a friction material that's mechanically attached, not glued, to the galvanized steel backing plate, making them the longest lasting and quietest brakes in the market. Find out more about NRS Brakes in the link in the description below.
The Bronco Sport perfectly illustrates the flexibility of this segment. Slightly smaller than the Escape, with which it shares its platform, the BroSpo is boxier and a more rugged entry in the compact SUV segment. Ironically, it reverses course for car-based SUVs, offering some of the compromises of old-school SUVs, but with an added dash of cool. Okay, the big Bronco is cooler, especially in two-door trim. But if you park the Bronco Sport beside just about anything else in this class, it does draw attention. Ford did a good job transferring those retro looks to this smaller platform. Boxy is in, and this two-pronged attack from the blue oval gives buyers the choice of the car-like Escape and the friendly-faced baby Bronco. Don't let that happy face fool you. The Bronco Sport is a genuinely quick little SUV. While the other models of the Bronco Sport use a 1.5-liter 3-cylinder engine, Ford's torquey 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder is exclusive to this top Badlands trim. Here it puts down 250 horsepower and 275 pound-feet of torque, all through an 8-speed automatic transmission and standard 4-wheel drive. That mission of recreating the old-school SUV experience does present some challenges. The wide-angle view out over the hood and the clean sight lines, those are good. The noticeable body lean in corners, the constant hum from the tires, and that somewhat vague steering, less so. But those are the sacrifices you'll have to make for the off-road life with the Bronco Sport. And that's really where the Bronco Sport comes into its own. On loose surfaces, the light steering feels relaxed, better matched to the constant slight adjustments required on dirt. The short wheelbase makes it a good bit of fun to throw around corners too, and that hardier 4-wheel drive system in the Badlands gives it legitimate off-road chops. There's not much else in this size and price range that will go further from the tarmac. True to its name, the BroSpo's interior is hardly fancy. The optional soft-touch seats in the Badlands are great, but the rest of the cabin is more tough plastics than anything else. That feels oddly appropriate though, given the Bronco Sport's mission statement. Second-row riders won't find a surplus of legroom, but that safari-style twin-step roof back there does give them a whole bunch of headroom. Are you camping out for the night? Take advantage of the tailgate's built-in spotlights, not to mention the bottle opener. Be prepared to pay a cool tax for the Bronco Sport. Even as one of the priciest vehicles in this class, it misses out on a lot of tech, even Ford's newer Sync 4 infotainment system. At least it has a front-facing camera, which sure enough has its uses off-road. If that's where you find yourself most of the time, then there's a lot to like about the Bronco Sport. Its lack of technology kind of feels appropriate, and you trade all of that for buckets of cool. It really is a baby Bronco, and one that can provide plenty of smiles every time you leave the road.
Thanks again to our sponsor, NRS Brakes. Be sure to check them out, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and definitely ring that bell.